Peace, people. It's me, Arlene J. Ramsey, CEO and founder of Everyone Let's Talk, also your favorite self-wealth mentor. So as I continue to exercise leadership, I would like to build on theory, history, and facts. So I'm quite sure many of you are wondering, why are we talking about theory, history, and facts? Well, simply because there are many people who shun theory to the side, because it is not fact and it is not history, therefore it cannot be proven because it has not been tested, right? And you pretty much cling to what you know. And what you know is what is already documented in the book, what is already fact. So you know that to be true because it has been proven. So let me ask you something. What is history? What is history and what are facts? Have you ever thought about that? History and facts are old theory, right? It is old theory that has been tested, and then it has been executed, and now it is history, some things that has happened years ago, and it is facts. They are facts because they're documented and they're true, correct? Some of you may be still wondering, like, I'm not sure if I get it. So let me try to, hopefully I can clarify this for you. Let me give you an example. Slavery, whether it's slavery with, people of melanin, African descent, whether it's the Asians, whether it's the Europeans, whether it's whoever it was. Slavery was a theory, wasn't it? Right? Someone came up with the idea to say, well, if we had slaves and they were able to do X amount of work within X amount of time and within X amount of years, we'll have blah, blah, blah. Someone came up with that idea. Someone came up with that theory. They didn't know if it was going to work, but as per their theory and their idea, if it was executed the way they said, X, Y, and Z would happen the way they said. Maybe not exactly, but close enough. And then you had some people that say, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's try it. And then when they tried it, they tried it, they tested it, and then there was a few things that they had to tweak out and change and all that other stuff, and then test again, and then change some things again, and then test until boom, we got the perfect formula for slavery. This is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, and this is how the slaves are going to react, and this is how we can get them to do X, Y, and Z. No? Yeah, that's how it happened. So now let's fast forward. When you're dealing with a person that's, more on theory, don't shun that person away. Yeah, maybe a lot of what that person is saying cannot be verified because you're not going to find it in a textbook. However, what that person is saying could be the next great thing to great things to come in our future, right? So now here's how. Let me give you pretty much a reason why I am speaking on these terms. There are many people who follow people who regurgitate history and facts, correct? Because people who regurgitate facts and history are very affirmative because they know everything they're saying can be verified as true as long as they are speaking according to whatever textbook that they have read. If you go behind them and look up and verify what they're saying, it can be matched up as being truth. So that person is very confident in what they're saying to you because they're telling you truth. But whose truth is it? Is it that person's truth or is it someone else's truth? Now let me open you up a little bit more. Here's why I chose to give you that analysis. Because many times people, people tend to get, fooled or conned by people who regurgitate history. And we fail to really realize or observe a person's character or pay attention to what a person is actually doing versus what they're telling you, because you're hook, line, and sinkered to the fact that they're giving you. Now, the person who's big on theory, you may not be so quick to follow them because what they're saying cannot be verified, but then you also miss the opportunity to link with a great person. Okay, so I'm going to keep this recording short and sweet. I just wanted to give you a little bit of something to think about the next time you run into a person who is all theory. You know, and let me not say all theory because that's so absolute. Next time you run into a person that's more theoretic, that's about theory, you know, give that person a try. Understand where that person is coming from. See where this theory can lie in the future. Right? Because as we know it, history has already passed. It has already happened. Can anything in history change? If we use anything that has happened in history, can that change or make great changes to what we need to have happen here today in the future? Do you think so? I would opt to say no. Simply because times have changed, people are more informed, you know, technology is grand, things are not the way they used to be. Now if you take a little of the structure of what happened in history and then you apply some of your new theory to it, that can be perfect. That can be great. But to just build on history alone, that is going to take us pretty much nowhere, because it's just not going to work in today's time. You know, when you see history works to that extent is when, how can I say, when history has really ran its course. So we have to have technology. This era of the era in the year of the Aquarius, when the year of the Aquarius runs its course, and all of this technology and all the woo and all of this runs its course, I'm quite sure the world and Earth will be ready to take a couple of steps back and go back to ground zero. And that's when history may really apply. How can I say? That's when you may really be able to use what has happened in history verbatim and take it and apply it and be able to use it. Or how can I say? It may be able to be the most effective in that time, if that makes sense to you. But as of right now, just using what has happened in history alone and trying to apply it in today's time, it may not be the most effective. So it is great to be able to use a person who's big on theory and apply some of what they're saying and use it for today's time and then run. So I hope this was informative for you guys today. And of course, it's still Tuesday. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was very warm. And I'll definitely have something up later on this week. Until then, enjoy and peace.